and then how he sort of has to turn in.
I'm sorry, I'd love to be handcuffed to you in the middle of the theatre for a hot minute.
It would be so scary.
Yeah, I know, just...
Tom Cruise is notorious for wanting to get out there, jump out of every plane he sees, anything that gets the shot. Obviously, his hard work and bravery has paid off, considering the reviews that have come out regarding the film.
Did you go bigger in this one than in...
I can't tell you. I can tell you we went bigger. I shouldn't tell you that. I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
You could
That's
tell
the
me,
line
you
from
could just
Top
hurt
Gun.
me a little bit.
That's a line from Top Gun.
And even with some people saying that this was actually a boring movie, this is technically part 1, so make sure to keep your expectations high for part 2. However, today we wanted to go over some of the funny moments from this film, whether in the film or during interviews.
Mum? Oh, sorry.
Was your mum a clanger?
Was your mum a clanger?
I was born of a clanger.
Oh,
Oh, well, I was a clanger.
you're clangalicious.
She didn't know if he was going to survive.
I saw the behind-the-scene footage that they cut together. They're very good at those, aren't
They
they?
love a sizzle reel.
God, they love a scissor reel.
But before we get into more of these moments, some trivia for you. What was one of the first stunts Tom Cruise ever did in his career? Leave your guesses in the comments down below and stick around to the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
But. Ah, very good.
And there's my house key, so I can't lose it. I'll pop that safely back in there.
That was really good.
I'm so glad that worked out well. Continue.
I can't lie, I'm terrible. I don't know if you know that there's a game called Mafia, a werewolf. I'm so bad at it, which is really ironic as an actor. Yeah, I'm just rubbish.
You're being honest.
There you go, exactly.
Of course, Tom Cruise is very known for his high-flying, dangerous stunts. I mean, who can forget when he actually hung from a plane, lifting off, and during an interview, McQuarrie talked about his friendship of almost 20 years with Cruise.
You were a newcomer to the Mission Impossible franchise, and you were so delightful to talk to. I've been watching him down the carpet. You haven't lost an ounce of that.
You should see me now.
What does he do that nobody else does?
He chops his salad really, really small. And he did tell me that it is much more productive walking from meeting A to B.
McQuarrie has directed the last 3 Mission Impossible movies and produced last summer's blockbuster Top Gun Maverick.
After the first screening of every Mission Impossible film, you whisper in his ear and you say,
We can do better. Not just every Mission Impossible movie.
it's just Mission Impossible?
No, not
it's
every.
everything.
Every movie we make, I look at it and I'm watching and say we can do better.
Even Top Gun, even Maverick.
Always.
Do you think you can make a better Maverick?
Oh, I think I can.
Are you going to?
He asked Cruise when they first met in 2006 to share the weirdest story you've ever heard about yourself. According to the director, Cruise laughed and said the greatest myth about him was the people on set were not allowed to look me in the eye.
I went on the Reformer today.
From the trailers, fans know that Ilsa ends up with an eye patch at some point during the film, and folks were eager to find out the reason. While we still don't know why she's donning the patch in the context of the film,
I met a horse in Norway called Lucky.
I met a horse in Norway. His name was Lucky, and it was so cute.
Really?
Yes.
We fell in love.
I fell in love with him.
Did you?
Yes.
Are you still in contact now?
He ghosted me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
the behind-the-scenes reason is pretty hilarious. It's because you can't wink, isn't it? Simon Pegg asked. It was a funny gag behind the set and really paints the picture of the behind-the-scenes fun that everyone has on set at some point, even with all the dangerous stunts happening almost every day of filming.
I want to get the F-bomb one day. I'd give a good F-bomb.
I wonder if I've been given it. I think I...
You can do it right now if you want.
No, come on, that's not fair.
Hey!
Woo! It's not like I'm going to be in a female James Bond in the future.
Manifest it. Manifest it. I'll be your cue.
Oh, thank you.
Thankfully, there haven't really been any close calls when it comes to the stunts that Tom Cruise performed. Luckily, because he was always just that good and highly enjoys every minute of the thrill, even going as far as saying in the featurette that he always dreamed of blowing up a train and crashing it, to which he ended up doing in this film.
Like one particular sentence you say, and it's so chilling, and your eyes, it feels like they're going to explode, actually.
I think really cool. I think all the characters at one point look like they're going to explode, which I think is the point. But yeah, and her and
unhinged, and hunting. Go for a hunt.
Yeah,
hunt.
Yeah, was it nice to?
But real quick, make sure you guys check out our Instagram page, linked down in the description. There's a ton of interview moments and memes, so make sure you check it out and give us a follow.
Exciting. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time. When I was a little kid, I used to build ramps and go off and have some terrible crashes on my bicycles, but it was a lot of fun doing it.
So you're like, now's the moment.
Here it is, man. This is the moment.
With part 1 already been released, fans are eager to know when part 2 will release and everything we know about it. In just under a year to the day, we will get to see part 2.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, so that we can see that it's you. But he forgot to tell the stuntman there was going to be a pause. So the stuntman just went bop like that. And
they kept it in the movie.
It's always better to get hit than hit, though, because I've punched someone on set by accident, and you feel so awful. Some two-liners. Sometimes when it's very stressed on set, it's nice. We do laugh a lot.
We laugh so much.
Even in the tense
Tom
moments.
laughs with us.
Alongside returning cast members Ving Rhames, Simon Pegg, Rebecca Ferguson, and Vanessa Kirby, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 adds Hayley Atwell to the franchise.
Oh, God, no.
Just say what you mean for once. Are you skipping out
it
this
tastes
one?
like someone's vomited that up. Enjoy.
It's like laughing cow.
I will take it, don't worry. I'll take it for the team.
McQuarrie spoke about what it was like filming this movie and filming these scenes for a Mission Impossible movie in general. When you're watching Mission Impossible and watching the team go through these adventures, you're having some sense of what it's like to make a Mission Impossible movie.
Yeah. When Ethan asks Grace in the vertical train carriage, do you trust me? And I just go, and then self-correct and go, and the windscreen wipers on instead of the engine. I didn't know that was going to happen. So just kind of start to kind of follow it and then kind of look at him.
It was like a tennis match, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
There's always a plan, the plan always changes, everything goes completely AWire, and hopefully everything turns out alright in the end. But you never really fully understand or trust where it is going until you get there.
Was it Fast and Furious 9 when they went to space, how Tom and McHugh were feeling, whether they'd
They
been
didn't
to space?
really go to space, did they?
No,
If we did it,
we would go to space.
It is not, alas.
Because you can't wink, innit?
It's because I can't fucking wink. Ethan!
Desalinized
seawater with the pressure off. Oh God, yes.
Along the way, we have seen the cast try to play a game of the Impossible quiz, which seems fitting.
I don't know, a kick.
Do some fast punches.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, punch. Boom, 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 boom.
You are a strong woman. You nearly had one at the mic as well, but you didn't flinch.
I can also skydive, like this.
And as far as the answer to our trivia question, for the moment where a giant fish tank explodes, director Brian De Palma initially had a stuntman perform the scene, but he thought it didn't look convincing. Palma asked Cruise to do it instead, despite the risk of him drowning or getting injured by flying glass. Cruise agreed, and that's the take that you see in the film.
Born running. I was born. I came out with a sprint, dead sprint. My mom was trying to hold on to me. She just couldn't get hold.
Two of my favorite runs are in this one, and you do a lot of running in this one. It was actually
McHugh just has me running. Every time he's like, I can, and they're getting longer.
Cruise later explained that his childhood interest in daredevil continued into adulthood, and performing his own stunts allowed him to explore those passions further. He explained that he also likes to do his own stunts because it makes for better storytelling.
Scarlett Johansson speaks praises of you, said would love to work with you. What does that endorsement mean, and what would that genre look like?
It'd be great. She's so charismatic, so talented. I'd like to find something that that just celebrates all of her talent. She's both physical, she could do comedy, she could do drama. She's incredibly cinematic.
During an interview with E-Talk, Tom talked about not only the film, but laughs about hating Toronto traffic and learning a different language.
Oh my gosh, is he going to speak in Hindi with me when I see him? Brilliant.
If you want me to speak in Hindi with you, I will. Let's try it.
Stop.
You give me a
Namaste,
line.
aap kaise hain?
Namaste.
Aap kaise hain?
Aap kaise hain?
Oh my god, I'm so
That's
good.
good.
That was actually really good.
And it was talked about before regarding how people around him would get so nervous when he was going to be doing a stunt, and he was asked what were the top 5 moments where people were the most nervous around him when he was doing such a stunt.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't gauge their nervousness. I don't know. I know I've done some wild things. I think you probably have a better way to look at it than I am because I'm so inside of it.
But we wanted to turn this around to you guys and ask where your thoughts were on all of these moments. And have you seen this film yet? If so, what are your expectations for part 2? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video.
You know, she's like, I could do this all day, and then followed by she's immediately cut in half by a frisbee, and then the audience being like, she can't do it all day.
Apparently not.
Apparently you can't. So, yeah, egg on your face.